bring you into their world. It's not just chickens and the Angus herd. So take off your boots, relax, and go beyond the ranch.
Hi guys, welcome back to Beyond the Ranch. My name is Mike.
I'm Erin.
And we're back one day early. We said that we'd be back on the Wyoming Life channel tomorrow, but I guess I didn't say anything about Beyond the Ranch. So there was a lot of comments going by that said, you know, hey, they're early. Like I wasn't expecting them until tomorrow.
Skip this?
We could have, but we did not because we are diehards. And honestly, you've been going all day long.
I got other stuff to do, man.
We all do. That's kind of how it works, but just kind of seems to be the general consensus of how things are working around here. So thanks guys for coming and hanging out with us. We had basically kind of like a week off from making videos, and during that week we kind of accomplished quite a bit of stuff for Ranch Roundup. We're going to take a look at some of that coming up, and we also are going to have mail call today. And yes, I got a haircut. Gave myself a haircut actually. And we are also going to take a look a little bit at food in general. I saw a lot of comments. People were asking about the deal in China, where China's flooding, and therefore their food production has been basically decimated. So they're talking about it'll drive up prices in the U.S. because a lot of U.S. food will be going over to China when we could probably use the food here. And we're going to talk about that as well as like local food and how local food can play into that. Obviously, that can help out in some situations. And one of the big things we're going to take a look at tonight is actually food myths and different comments that we've gotten over the years through Instagram, some that we found online, and about you know, where you know, some of those common food myths that sometimes you're going to shake your head. Some of them you may actually believe yourself, and we're going to try to debunk some of those as well. So we have a lot coming up tonight, but we hopefully will keep you interested for the entire hour. So how are you?
I'm okay.
You've been cooking like crazy all day.
Yeah, I've been baking for Farm Store, and I'm not done.
You're not done. Nowhere near done.
I have a few hours of work left to do probably, so that's waiting for me when we get done with this. So, yeah. Yeah,
I did manage to put together a little short video about what you did today. I can't see it because your pop can's in the way. But kind of got a few pictures of the finished product. But you were.
I'm not done though.
You're still not done. You were basically like you're trying to stock up on baked goods. Is that kind of what you're doing?
Yeah, it's the demand for baked goods in the farm store lately has been more than I can keep up with, which is great.
It's a good problem to have.
It's a good problem, but in the wintertime I have more time to bake because I don't have the gardens. But then, you know, in the summertime, like really the only day that I have to bake is like on the weekends. It requires a longer day, and it's hard to be interrupted. And so, you know, Saturday or Sunday becomes like a baking day, which is, I'm tired of working 7 days a week, but I'm going to work 7 days a week for the next 3-4 weeks.
Right.
But yeah, it just needs it. I don't know. I'm glad to have this problem, but it's just hard in the summertime to try and keep up with like ice cream and baked goods, and like obviously now like lots of produce is coming out of the gardens, and I'm busy with EPP stuff, and it's just hard.
It is.
I like wait all winter for summer, and then like I'm over it.
It doesn't take very long. So basically what I have here, I'm going to play this for you guys, and there's no audio to it, so we'll be talking over it, and Erin can kind of describe what she's been doing. But this has been what has been taking up the entire kitchen today. And what are we looking at here? Obviously we had some different breads.
Amish cinnamon bread, peaches and cream bread. Those are orange rolls in the oven. They need frosting still. Oh, my oven is dirty. Somebody should clean that. I made caramel rolls, cinnamon rolls, orange rolls, chocolate cake, banana bread, chocolate chip banana bread, the Amish cinnamon bread, peaches and cream bread. And then I still need to make carrot cake and zucchini bread.
Oh my gosh.
And I have to make all the frosting.
You have a late night.
I have
in
I
store.
have 3-4 hours of work still.
Yeah, and I hate to admit it, but we did talk briefly about Ranch Roundup, and people are going to be expecting caramel rolls at Ranch
Yeah,
Roundup. So
because
that's
Matt keeps talking about them. Thanks, Matt. So, yeah, this should get. So what I do for farm stores, like I can't bake every day, I can't bake every week even, and so I do these big baking days, and I only bake stuff that freezes really well. So everything that doesn't go directly into the farm store today gets put in freezer baggies and gets frozen, and within 3 to 4 weeks it'll all get used. And so, yeah, this will get us through till Ranch Roundup, and then the week before Ranch Roundup, I will try and have another big baking day and get a bunch of caramel rolls made and carrot cake and all that stuff. And I'm making carrot cake for Ranch Roundup also.
Right.
So.
Ranch Roundup, obviously, we have quite a few tickets left for Ranch Roundup, and if you're in a neighboring state, it might still be worthwhile to, that you could drive in and come and hang out at the ranch. And we're going to be doing a little bit of push on Facebook, hopefully, to do that and sell some tickets here locally. You want to bite?
No, I'm good.
You sure? I should have got it. I put it up here too. I should have warmed it up.
I licked the spatula after I was all done.
You licked the spatula?
Yeah, like at the very end, after I was done scraping caramel out of the pans, because you flip the caramel rolls, so the caramel cooks on the bottom, and then you flip them when they come out of the oven, so they get all gooey. And at the very last one, I licked the spatula.
Nice.
And put it in the sink. Didn't use it again. Ranch Roundup is Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, so basically starts out, if you're new here, starts out on the 4th of September. We do a live stream, which will be just like this, except for we do it in front of a live audience, and that's a lot of fun. You can go back and check out last year's in the videos. We will also, then on Saturday, that's the main event, in which everybody's invited out to the ranch, gets to hang out. We have all kinds of different activities and things going on. Sponsors will be here. A sponsor will be here. Beckert will be here. Also, we're gonna, you're gonna be able to go through the AeroQuip system and check out Tweels and all that kind of good stuff. So, and then on Sunday, if you happen to grab yourself a VIP ticket,
they're sold out though.
I know, that's what I just said. If you happen to grab yourself one, then you could, you're going to go out and have a picnic out in the field with the cows, maybe not with the cows, but at least like all along the fence line or something with the cows. And of course the farm store will be open that day, so anybody can come out to the farm store and hang out with you. And I'm going to take 50 people with me down into the field, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's kind of the plan for the weekend. Then we're going to pass out for like 3 days.
There will be no Sunday live stream. There will not be any videos for a while. Farm store will be closed. I might be open like the Tuesday before, Tuesday and Wednesday maybe, but then like I'll close farm store Thursday and Friday, and who knows when I'll open again.
Right. And we do have some help coming as well. Mr. Jeff Lake will be here. Our moderators will be here. Some of the names that you see here in the live stream will be here, and you'll get a chance to meet other subscribers, of course, and do your elbow bumps or fist bumps or even shake hands if you feel like it, because nobody's going to be telling you what you can and cannot do. So no masks are going to be required. You can wear a mask if you would like, but it's going to be...
Yeah, we can have gatherings up to 1,000 people now.
We can have gatherings up to 1,000 people now outside gathering with social distancing.
Inside. I didn't look.
I think it's like 50 or something, or did they up it?
I think it got upped. Outdoor gatherings got upped. I would assume indoor gatherings got upped, but I don't know.
Yeah. I would hope so.
We went up, not down. So there's not a lot of COVID in Wyoming. It's a great place to be during a pandemic. I'm super happy to live here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Wyoming, South Dakota, like it's good here.
Very much so. Yes, Matt will be at the farm store eating rolls.
I know.
That's
I was thinking
where he's
about
going to
Matt
be
today. I was like, how many rolls do I have to make Matt? Right? Like,
oh my gosh.
How much room are you going to leave in your car to take home caramel rolls?
He'll probably ship them home if he had to. He would probably drop ship them. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Sunday the farm store will be open. So farm store will not be open leading up to Ranch Roundup, but anybody who attends Ranch Roundup, if you want to come shop, I think we're opening at 10.
It's whenever you want to go do it. Yeah.
I think we had to schedule.
Yeah.
10.
We
did 9 last year. It was too early.
Definitely. So how many are going to be there for the Friday live stream? I don't know. We set it up to sell tickets. What's wrong with you?
Sneeze.
Are you sure? Let me turn off your microphone really quick. We set up the tickets, and you had to buy tickets for the Friday live stream. And the only reason we did that, they're $5 tickets, but we wanted to keep track of how many people are going to be there.
And there'll be some snacks.
And there'll be snacks there and a bar and that kind of thing. But we don't really know how many are going to show up, because I think there's going to be some that come in.
Yeah, and that's how it was last year too. A lot of people, just depending once they finalize their travel plans and stuff.
Yeah. So even if you didn't buy a ticket, it's not the end of the world. But you know, it is what it is.
Well, at the door, you're gonna pay $5 if you're gonna have snacks, man.
$5 worth of snacks.
Yeah.
I guess you could eat $5 worth of snacks pretty dang
yeah.
easy. Yeah. And what are have you finalized the menu for the live stream yet? No?
Oh, maybe I'll work on that this week.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. I had a good question asked for the Ranch Roundup. Will cash be accepted or card only?
Well, you need to buy your tickets beforehand.
Yeah, you buy your tickets ahead of time, and then...
At the farm store, we take cash or cards.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know what you're specifically asking there, Lori, but tickets do need to be purchased beforehand.
Yeah.
It is a ticketed event. You will have to purchase tickets before you will be...
Yeah.
If you're
and mostly because
Friday live stream,
yeah.
like if your travel plans change, like we can work that out. But you can, like, the tickets are still up on the website. So just go, if you're gonna come in all of a sudden for Friday, just all of a sudden go buy a ticket. Take it 3 seconds. So.
Yeah, no doubt. And the ghost tickets, of course. I don't think I took them off the website yet. I need to do that.
They need to come off so we
But
get the banner done.
we get the banner done for the ghost tickets, which you'll get your name listed up there at the front of the at the stage. So that will be really cool. All right, so that's all out of the way. We do have mail call coming up tonight, but first we have some food myths and food misconceptions and all kinds of good stuff to talk about tonight. One of them includes the fact that one of your something that a lot of people drink and could actually contain bull semen. Oddly enough, it does not. But it's an Instagram post that I saw that I was like, really? Like, why would people believe this? But you'd be surprised. What am I looking for?
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to make myself something to drink here. I'm multitasking.
Yes, there will be a cash bar, and there'll be food trucks. So we're working. Did you finalize the menu with the food trucks?
Yeah, I haven't. Right now, we're trying to decide if we're gonna have one food truck or two food trucks for the
Depends on how
main
many tickets.
for the main day. It kind of depends on how much Mrs. I can't remember her first name. Mrs. C's. She's doing our food truck, so that's one of the things that we're trying to decide if she's gonna have help with her and have a second food truck. So she does. What does she? She does like traditional food, like burgers and American.
food.
And then she's talking about having Mark come with her, and I can't remember the name of his food truck, but he does more barbecue, brisket, all that kind of good stuff. So I think we'll have that figured out this week with her and Mark and decide how they're going to do it. The rock pile should be making an appearance again for Ranch Roundup. We're going to try to get Levi here from Fish and Game, which might be a little harder this year because he might be a little bit busier with bow hunting season going on. We're not sure. And they're short a game warden or a biologist or something. So we'll see how that works out. But
Yeah, last year they came just for a while. So, oh, and you need to contact the sheriff's department. There's still a lot to do, like a lot of stuff that had to be done, like a much closer.
yeah,
window,
a lot of stuff you wait until a week beforehand, and then it's like, oh, let's get this done.
Now we're
So,
3 weeks, so some of that stuff can be crossed off the list.
yeah, it's
So,
very nice. It is cool to see it all come together. I can still tell you that the very first or last year at the Ranch Roundup, when we looked out the window of our bathroom as you were getting ready, and you see a trailer full of people coming in on a hayride, that's pretty impressive thing to do. That all this time putting something like that together, and then all of a sudden there's all these people on the ranch.
Yeah.
That it's just kind of a very interesting
I hope if
and
you guys-
satisfying thing.
If
So.
some more of you guys can make it, if you've been considering it, like, please, if you can, please purchase a ticket. Please come enjoy the ranch. I know COVID is a huge concern, and it's just made things so difficult for everybody this year. But like I said, our numbers are going down. The entire event will be outside. You can social distance all you want to. Wear a mask if it makes you feel
You can
comfortable.
socialize too. I mean, that's something that a lot of us haven't
Yeah.
gotten to do for a while.
Yes.
So it's still like I like when at first I went into Walmart for quite a while. Like it was still a little weird.
Yeah, I remember the first time that, we avoided Walmart for a long time. I remember the first time we went in a restaurant. I feel for you guys that are still on very strict restrictions and shutdowns and stuff. Our restaurants have been open since June.
Mm-hmm.
And even the grocery store and Walmart and stuff, hardly anybody is wearing masks anymore. Whether that's good or bad, our numbers are not going up.
Yep.
So
I had a fella stop by the ranch today from Arkansas, and coming through the area, just wanted to stop and say hi. And you know, we did the fist bump thing.
Yep.
You know, which is what I think is great about Wyoming, and what I'm seeing here is like people are respecting other people. You know, if somebody wants to distance, that's fine. I don't care. You know, you can. You know, I see it all the time. You know, you can stand 10 feet apart. That's great. You know, but I definitely don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable in coming. So
no,
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get to do some fun things. And it's going to be a smaller event this year, which will make it a little bit more homey.
Yeah.
I do believe.
And next year it's going to be huge.
Yep.
I would almost imagine like we will go 500-600 people next year.
You think so?
Yeah. So if you want to come to a smaller ranch roundup, this is the year to come. So, because I think if we did not have COVID, we would have sold those tickets.
Oh yeah, if COVID wouldn't have been going on, we would have been done already, and we wouldn't be talking about it. No. 'Cause remember last year, like we opened up ticket sales in like November, and we sold out by like February. It didn't take very long.
No.
And then it was very much like, you know, we can't talk about it now. It's actually, at least now it's nice we can talk about it right up to the event, because we couldn't talk about it because then everybody would be like, hey, I can't get tickets. When we first started selling tickets, we had 50,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
By the time Ranch Roundup rolled around, we had 100,000. So there was 50,000 people there that didn't get a chance to even buy tickets. So this year we did things a little bit differently. So, but next year we're hoping that it's just going to be totally insane.
Yeah, you Canadians can't come next year though.
We should set up a someday, if I had the technology, if to have like a web feed where people could log in and like, you know, like have virtual selves like walk around, you know, be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not that I could do it, but it would
Just
be
buy
fun.
tickets.
So yeah, we put up 250 tickets. We're at about 100 tickets sold at this point. So even so, it's going to be.
And we didn't expect, like, our governor's orders were 250, I don't know, quite a while ago, a couple months ago. We got restrictions were lifted to have outdoor events at 250 people. And we're like, cool, we'll do 250. We had originally planned 300. We're like, fine, we'll do 250, knowing that we were probably not going to sell all the tickets, just because of, obviously, a pandemic. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's answer a couple questions, and we'll get into our whole food myth thing here. Tim asked, what's in the semi-trailer right now? A ton of chicken feed.
Yeah, chicken food.
And there's some other stuff. There's some old tools in there, some net wrap, some other stuff. So, yeah.
There's like some tomato cages or something that I don't
There's some
ever
tomato
use.
cages. There's some old furniture in there.
catch-all.
There's like kid toys in there that they don't play with anymore, like the old, like, you know, yard toys that I put in there. It's just got a bunch of random stuff in it. Let's see. What are we worried about legally sending us something? Oh, I see. Okay, so you can get around the UPS FedEx thing. I didn't know you could do that. That's interesting. Put the address of the post office. Makes sense.
Why can't you buy whiskey glasses on the website?
Because they're sold out on the website.
Oh.
Yeah. I think there's like one left, if I remember right.
Oh, we need to count how many we have over
Yeah, there's a few inventory things that need done, but yeah, that's why.
The website's sad. The jerky situation is still
Oh yeah, the jerky
sad.
thing. Like I get emails every single day with the jerky, and people are like, you know, the only thing available is pepper jerky, and it's like, yeah, I know.
That's all there
That's
is.
all that's available right now. We're still waiting for our processor to get a bunch more jerky done for us. So we are working on that.
Yeah. And there will be t-shirts and hopefully more whiskey glasses coming. I'm trying to get all that stuff ordered. Everything's taking a long time. So, I mean, we're doing...
Yeah, we will have a merchandise booth this year at Ranch Roundup, which
yep.
will be nice.
We will have t-shirts. And hopefully, eventually, we're going to have some t-shirts and sweatshirts and stuff available in the farm store. So if you guys come visit us and stop by the farm store in the future, hopefully you'll be able to buy some merch, some clothing in the farm store. And we're looking at expanding our clothing options.
Exactly.
So maybe some jackets coming for winter.
Sure.
Maybe.
Why not?
We've looked at some. We haven't made a decision, but we're looking at some. So.
All right. How are the twills now that it's warm out? That one's from Brian Pitt. They're not bad. I mean, I like them on the Gator.
Gator's fine. I don't know
The skid steer, they're just. I mean, a skid steer is a skid steer. Like there's not much comfort there to start with. So, But they are pretty stiff on the skid steer. So, and I haven't used them a whole lot. Obviously, they get used a lot more on the Gator than anything else. So.
Yeah, the Gator, they're fine. I don't even notice anymore. Maybe we're just completely used to them, but.
No, I think at Ranch Roundup will give you guys a chance to maybe experience what it's like to kick the tires and check them out. So let's see, Christy just pulled our Wyoming beef burgers off the grill. I think I can smell them from here, actually. They do smell good. Dwayne, thank you for coming to your first live event. I appreciate it. We do these every Sunday night here on the Beyond the Ranch channel, and actually tomorrow on our Wyoming Life, I am going to be live as well. We're getting ready to take steers over to Sturgis, so you'll join me live for the beginning part of that process. We'll get a chance to answer some questions, and we'll sit back for about 30, 40 minutes or so, and be able to get that done. From Trinity, will you have that pretty Mack truck? I was really hoping to have it this week. Gary traded us our panel van, our panel truck, box truck for a Mack semi truck, and it's still not here. But last I heard it had an electrical issue. And Gary said, well, we'll work on it this winter. And I said, just bring it up. I don't care if the lights don't work. Like, I don't need headlights. Just bring it up. Let's see. Let's get trained on it.
I mean, like, the reality is like, we have no hay to haul.
I could drive it around in circles. I don't care.
We have no hay to haul.
I'll do something with it.
We're not licensing it.
Okay, then I won't run it down the highway. Well, lots of other places to drive it around. So
I don't see any point in licensing it at this point. Not to say it'll never happen, but like
the bad part is, so every rancher I know that got a truck became a truck driver on the side. Like, that's how it works. So I can't get a CDL. If I get a CDL, I'm screwed.
But you're not going to get a CDL.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And we don't have any trailers, and we're not buying any trailers.
That's what they all say in the beginning. See, this is how it starts. Somebody gives you a Mack truck. Next thing you know, any deer in the garden lately? No.
I have not seen any.
No deer in the garden.
No.
So obviously the electric fence is working.
In the high tunnels, we're having issues.
Well, yeah, because I didn't put electric fence around the high tunnel. Now they can't get in the gardens, so now they're sneaking into the high tunnel, but yeah.
You don't need a CDL for the first 100 miles if you're hauling your own product.
Right.
You can't haul for your neighbors. Just reading.
Just reading. Yeah, extra income. Yeah, I mean that's what I see a lot of.
We got plenty of extra income things that we can't keep up with.
Maybe not so much extra income, but lots of extra work. Yeah, I'll be taking steers over to Sturgis, South Dakota tomorrow. Luckily, the rally is pretty much over with, so it should be pretty much.
It'll be fine.
It'll be toned down.
It'll be fine.
So.
It's funny. I mean, I've lived in Gillette most of my life, and like Sturgis does affect Gillette. Like the gas stations are busy, and like we've had a lot of traffic on the highway and stuff, but like. It's fine as long as you don't go into downtown Sturgis. We took steers last year during Sturgis.
I know. I always end up there during Sturgis for some reason. I drove through Sturgis last year to go up to North Dakota to pick up the Aeroquip, the portable system, and that was fun. So the only reason I drove through Sturgis because I was on the phone and I missed my turn. So, because I think I called you and I was like, I'm driving through Sturgis, and you're like, what are you doing at Sturgis? You're supposed to be going to North Dakota. I'm like, I missed my turn off.
Yeah, so. I mean, the gas stations are busy. Downtown Sturgis is obviously busy. I mean, there's just more traffic over there.
The interstate's busy over there.
It's busy, but it's not we're not out driving around at 2 o'clock in the morning or anything. If we do have to go over there.
Thankfully.
So yeah, it does affect us, but it's not. Sturgis isn't like a big black hole that we have to avoid for 2 weeks.
No, but everybody kind of acts like that. They're like, oh, don't go near Sturgis. My mom sent me a text message and said, don't go near Sturgis because you'll catch the COVID, kind of thing. And
I say bring it on. Like, I'm over it.
Yeah.
If I get it, I get it.
Did anybody see, I should have loaded it up, the video from Sturgis when the Antifa people showed up at Sturgis. And you could tell the cops were pretty much told, get these guys off the street before some biker kills somebody. And it was insane. Took 4 minutes. Came in, got them out. They got off the bus. They went right back on the bus. So, yeah, definitely crazy. Let's see. Let's go.
Do bikers visit the farm store? No.
I've never seen a biker at the farm store, actually, now that I think about it.
No, they don't want a zucchini.
Unless they're going to beat somebody with it. That's pretty funny. Beer in one hand, zucchini in the other hand.
Yeah.
Big tough biker. That would be funny. I'd pay to see that. That'd make a good shirt. Welcome Sturgis, Our Wyoming Life style.
Farms.
Some stupid thing. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, Matt said, I was on the phone with you and you missed that turn. I'm going to blame Matt. See? That's whose fault it was.
I don't know why you missed that turn.
I missed it big as crap. I drove right by the town.
Oh, I saw when do kids start school? Next Monday they start.
Yep.
Lincoln has another week. Lincoln has 2 weeks. But yeah, the girls start next Monday. They're excited. Kenzie's super excited.
Oh, Kenzie can't wait to go back to school.
And we're going in school full time to start out with. So
yep,
that's big. You know, we've been asked that a lot.
And Lincoln isn't starting kindergarten. He's going. I'm not hating on the bikers. I actually like the bikers. I think they're fun guys, and they can take a joke too. Lincoln's going to preschool. What, 3 days a week?
2.
2 days a week. So Lincoln
Maybe
will be
4
doing the preschool thing.
once I don't know. They're socially distancing. I mean, so like the kids are going to have a unique school experience. But yeah, we might go 4 days a week for Lincoln. It just depends, I think, on enrollment and how it all works once they get back in the building and everything.
Exactly. So agriculture is all around us, and one thing that I think that a lot of people don't realize is that anything that has to do with food is agriculture, I guess. Except for the Forest Service, I think falls into agriculture for some weird reason. We don't eat trees, but they do. I don't know why. But forestry, maybe that's not. They say it's agriculture, whatever. Fishing industry, that's agriculture.
Yeah.
Never thought of it. I was thinking about it today. I was coming up the stairs and I was like, what you got, ranching, farming. What else falls underneath agriculture? Fishing. Yeah. Anything else you can think of?
Hunting.
Hunting would be agriculture. Would it really? I guess it would be. You're providing food for your family.
Oh yeah, it's a huge source of food. The hunting industry is, and it's part of tourism too.
True. Yeah. So when you start looking at all these different ways that food is produced, there's tons of myths that fall within this. And the funny thing is that we get a lot of them trapping. There we go. Thank you, Alex. We see a lot of these things come across our laps at some point. So I've got a list here of food myths as well as some interesting Instagram posts that have been forwarded to us that are willing, that are actually interesting enough to take a look at. And some of these things that I haven't really thought about, but things that come up all the time. And especially on our channel where we are talking about livestock and stuff like that.
Growing and harvesting trees are agriculture.
There you go. Well, yeah, I know they are. I know they fall under agriculture. But what I'm talking about is food. Yeah, the food side of agriculture.
The wood production and forest management and stuff.
Right,
I mean,
that all falls underneath agriculture.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah. So one of the first ones that we always get is farm animals are all raised on factory farms in poor conditions. Obviously, we all know that's not true.
No.
Right. I mean, you have to know that's not true. Some people don't, obviously. And every one of these things on this list, people believe, which it drives me nuts that they do. But today's farms, I think they're bigger than farms of the past, obviously.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Even our farm, but our farm, a 5,000-acre ranch, is considered very small by Wyoming standards. And also, I believe that, and this might make an interesting video, is that practices from the past, even though they were smaller farms and everything else, we've changed the way that we do things for the better. Wouldn't you agree?
Some things, yes. I think, yes, some things we have changed for very much the better, but it's always that boundary of like how far is too far, and like how much mechanization is too far, how much chemical input is too far,
Yeah.
Where's that like happy medium of like, this is good for the environment and the crop and the animal and good for the farmer and good for the consumer? Like trying to make all of that happy is difficult.
It's tricky. I mean, but when you look at like nutrition, I don't know, maybe housing for animals.
Oh, that's
I mean, all that's been improved. Yeah. So, Brian, if you do have a myth that you would like to bring to our attention, you can bring it up as well. Brian's fallacy about livestock: tails are for fly control. Funny story, we have a guy here that's bow hunting on the ranch right now, and he's from New York, and he runs a dairy farm in New York. And we were talking about dairy farms, and I said, well, what's changed in the dairy industry?
Are they docking tails?
That's what he said. He said they can no longer dock tails.
Oh.
Used to be something they did in the dairy industry. I had no idea that they dock tails, and it was actually to make it easier for a cow to milk, and she's not smacking you in the face
yeah,
with her
they're
tail the whole
disgusting.
time, right? So, you know, I never thought about that. You know, we look at our cows, and yeah, they're smacking away, you know, flies with their tails and stuff like that, which, you know, you see them do occasionally, but I don't think,
You
you know.
see them do, in the summertime. They're moving their tails all the time.
Right, and
but-
we use the tail as a judge for when, you know, when a cow's gonna calve. Like we can look at that tail and see if it makes that handle, and if it makes a handle, we know we need to go pump the tail and make the calf come out, because that's how that works. From Show Truck Farms, we had a customer who didn't understand eggs came from chickens. I've heard that before. I've never actually heard that from somebody's lips before. I've kind of read that back and forth, you know, that they magically show up at
Or you
Walmart.
need a rooster to have
That's another one.
eggs.
Yeah. Do you have to have a rooster to have eggs? I get that all the time. When we do the harvest host and people come here and stay on the ranch, I get all kinds of weird questions from folks,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where this whole idea came from. Was yeah. People said, well, you know, we don't get eggs 'cause we don't have a rooster, and I'm like, no, you don't get eggs because you're not feeding your chickens right or something. I don't know.
Usually some people
But-
that have chickens, it's maybe somebody that like buys farm fresh eggs but doesn't quite like understand how it works and stuff. Or I heard a PETA thing saying that eggs are failed chicken periods. Yeah, I mean kind of.
Failed chicken what?
Periods.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
Thank you, Carrie, for the $5 super chat. Mike and Erin, thank you for all you do, your community, and most importantly, your family. You both rock. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, you don't need a rooster. That is one we hear a lot. You do not need a rooster to have eggs. A chicken ovulates just like women do, regardless if you have a man in your life. I don't need you to make an egg, and a chicken sure doesn't either.
You don't need me for much, honestly.
Yeah, so eggs happen.
Along that lines, this is another one that we get occasionally. Chickens, turkeys, pigs fed hormones to make them grow bigger and faster. That's actually illegal. If you ever buy hormone-free chicken or hormone-free pork that's labeled as hormone-free, I'm going to smack you in the face. Unless it's from overseas, because I think they can use in the USDA. You cannot use hormones in chicken or in pork.
Oh, beef too. I mean, so if you're USDA inspected, like which our meat is, they test for hormones.
You can use hormones though in beef.
Okay.
Yeah, but chicken and pork, it's illegal
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Yes.
Now, if you're getting from overseas, that might be something different.
Yes.
But
And antibiotics, and maybe they don't necessarily test for hormones. I was thinking
antibiotics they test for as well, because you have to have that 28-day withdrawal period for
Yeah, or
antibiotics.
it depends on the antibiotic. How long
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a federal law that actually prohibits hormones and steroid use, because that used to be a thing in poultry and pig production in the U.S.
So we're getting our meat chickens this week, and like a big concern with raising meat chickens is just how they've genetically been mutated and bred to grow very fast. And so a big concern with meat chickens is slowing their rate of growth so they actually grow healthy and don't like blow their tendons and stuff in their legs.
Yeah, we have meat chickens coming next week.
No, on Wednesday, they ship Wednesday. They'll be here Friday.
They'll be here Friday. So yeah, we have a busy week ahead of us, don't we? Oh my gosh, I need a hand. Anybody want to come give a hand on the ranch for a few days?
Don't say that.
No, I know, right?
No.
Yeah, but beef is hormones are used
Yes.
a lot in beef.
We don't use hormones
we
in our
don't.
beef.
We don't. in our
Most
own
ranchers that are selling direct to consumer do not use hormones.
Right.
Antibiotics are strictly regulated, though.
This is one of my favorite comments. Farmers only care about profits, not animals.
There's no profit.
Which I was like, if I cared about profits, I wouldn't be farming. I mean, that's the big thing. Farmers' top priority is ensuring that animals receive the best care possible. I think that's pretty much a coverall for any farmer. If you don't take care of your animals, they don't take care of you, and you're not making even less money. Does that make sense? You're making even less money if you don't take care of your animals. So whether it's beef or eggs, pork, milk, fur, whatever you're harvesting, I think even all the way down to the fishermen, the trappers, everything else. I think we've all figured out that if you don't care about the animals, there's not going to be anything left to do anyway. So yeah. Another interesting one. Well, this is an antibiotics question. We kind of already went over that. Let's see. Oh, here's one about hormone in beef production. Hormones like estrogen, I'm just going to read this because I just copied and pasted this one. Hormones like estrogen are used in beef production to increase the amount of beef that can be harvested from cattle. I didn't know that. No idea. However, these hormones are the same as or synthetic versions of those naturally produced by cattle anyway. The estrogen that's used in beef production, for example, is used at levels that are a fraction of what is normally found in soybean oils, soybeans, eggs, or what is produced in the human body. So why would they give a steer estrogen?
I don't know. She gets fatter. He gets fatter.
Yeah, he gets fatter. Makes sense, but still kind of a weird deal. So
yeah, I mean, it's the hormones that they are using. They are naturally occurring hormones. Everybody has some level of estrogen in them. Even men have estrogen, and so yeah, you're just manipulating the amount for a desired effect. So. Even, I mean, the meat that when you buy our meat, it has hormones in it in the sense that animal
has hormones. Yeah, we've seen those hormones at work in animals.
So no added hormones is the proper wording, but yeah, we're not adding.
It's kind of like the organic thing kind of drives me crazy because all animals are organic, but whatever. That's a pet peeve.
I mean, everything that's living is organic rather than than synthetic. So.
Thank you, Carrie, for the $40 super chat. Give the girls some cake on us. That reminds me, I need to go down and take the cows. I saw a question in here. I'm going to try to find it. Why is it taboo to ask another rancher how much land they own?
I saw somebody answered that, and they had a good answer. It is exactly like asking how much money is in the bank. It is our land and our inventory is our biggest asset. And I don't know how much money you have in your bank or what assets you have, but you can drive through our land or you can look at our cows and you can
count.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one of the first times I ever came with Gilbert out here to the ranch, and we were driving in the pickup. I was driving, and I asked Gilbert either how many acres there was or how many cows he had, and he just stared at me. Yeah. And I was just like,
I think it's becoming...
Or how much your wife weighs.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's becoming less taboo. There's still very many people in agriculture that will not share that information with you, and they will be offended that you ask. But there's a lot of people that it's not as big of a deal. Obviously, you can't tell that from just looking at somebody, but
that's kind of the equation. That's like walking up to a woman and asking when she's due.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you know she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's you probably shouldn't ask a dairy person how many cows they milk. If they share that with you, like, that's fine, but it's not.
I think there's a difference mentality too between the East and the West.
Yeah.
And maybe there's not. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know in the West it just seems like everybody's a little bit more closer to the vest. Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think maybe it depends on the industry, and I think like us being in agriculture, I think people are more willing to share specifics of their operation than, like somebody that's not in agriculture compared to, talking to somebody that's in agriculture. So I think it's going to just, depend upon the farmer or the rancher and how much they want to share with you. But it is essentially like, those are our biggest assets, and it is very much public information if you go looking how much that's all worth. Yeah,
exactly. So. We had, back 2 years ago, I did a video that was called The Cost of Ranching. And you would have thought I gave away the family secret, like, the secret recipe or whatever, because there was a lot of backlash locally that came from that video.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. I kind of understand it. We are coming out with The Cost of Ranching 2020 later on this fall. So.
Fall/winter.
Fall/winter, whenever I can get it done, and we'll see how that works. But it's one of those things. How many cows do you have? Hey, when somebody asks how many cows you have, I've known ranchers that'll turn right around and say, "Can I see your checkbook? Because I want to see what your balance is."
And I will say, like,
how much was your last paycheck?
Yeah. When you guys, when we sell calves and stuff, like, I mean, we're never going to tell you guys specifics. Like, there are some things that, like, we're not going to tell you, because otherwise it's like, yeah, here's your primary income for the year. Like, we'll say they average this, and maybe the price was, in this range and stuff. But, like, if we were like, we sold calves over 567 pounds and they brought $1.67, like,
here's our check. Yeah.
even though like we're very open with that stuff, like I won't lie, like the constant how many cows do you have, how many cows do you have, well, it doesn't matter. Like,
it doesn't really.
And the amount of cows compared to the amount of land and stuff, like that's all relative to your area and stuff, and like it doesn't matter how many cows we have. Like we're ranching in Wyoming and we have cows and we're ranchers. And
on the flip side of that, and Easy hit the nail on the head, share trade secrets get secrets. Share trade secrets get hated on.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that, how big is your shoe size? I honestly believe that if we don't share that, that's what's going to put you under, right? So if you don't know, you know, how, you know, for example, you pay $22 a pound for a really good steak. How much is the farmer making off of that? Diddly squat.
$1.67.
Yeah, $1.67. And so, you know, that's the stuff that we need to share with consumers to be able to say, hey, you know, this crap doesn't, this doesn't balance. Where is this happening? Who's making all this money? And it sure as hell ain't us. So.
And we've been open with you guys about how many acres and how many cattle and stuff, but like, I mean,
we never say exactly how many acres we have.
We never say exactly, and we never say exactly how many, you know, cattle we have. It's, you know, it's around 110, it's around 150 and stuff. Like, I mean, there's some things.
But if somebody was watching the webcam, you could count.
Yeah, in the morning, in the wintertime, you could count.
Just count them. Just count them. All right, guys. Time to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to dig into mail call here really quick. It was not so busy of a week, but I've been trying to be better about mail call because I get behind, I lose stuff, and I get...
you guys should see this.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my God. Mike, why did you start rearranging, by the way? What
why are you going to bring that project? Up? I rearranged my desk, my what did Grace call it? My editing station, is what she called it the other day. Apparently she learned that from YouTube. Or no, was it editing station? What did she call it? Editing suite. That's what she called it. Your editing suite. I rearranged just so I had some more room to, you know, stretch out a little bit. It's a work in progress. It's because it's
when did you start
art.
This?
I don't know, like 3 days ago.
I haven't been up here for a while, and I walked up today, and I was just like, oh my God.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a complete bomb went off in the studio.
I don't think Marty is here. He may be. But if he's not, I'm going to show his license plate that he sent to us. And we are going to try to decipher in a very nice way what this license plate says. Okay? Marty does have a sense of humor, so let's, you know, don't worry about offending him, because if he's not watching it now, he will watch this later. So Marty lives down in Tennessee. He's a retired police officer from Illinois. Him and his wife were both police officers in Illinois. They bought a ranch in Tennessee, small ranch, when they retired.
How many acres?
And, I don't know. How many cows you got? Let me see your checkbook. So this is his last plate that he had, so he sent it to us. So this is yours to decipher. You have 30 seconds starting now. I might not give him 30 seconds. That's a long time to sit here. R-E-T-R-D-L-T. R-E-T-R-D-L-T.
Sorry, Carrie. I'm tired.
Marty actually sent a letter to go along with this. So I can read the letter. Marty and Tara. Hi, Mike.
You guys are all so nice.
You guys are all so smart and nice.
That's not what I said.
That's not what Erin said when she first looked at it. Erin was like, wait a minute.
Also like, you were like, it was sideways.
Oh, no, it was not. It was, you were looking at it straight on, and you know.
No.
Tara and I are both retired law enforcement officers. In April, we were able to buy 5 acres. In Tennessee.
It's fine, he volunteered.
Which we turned into a small, well, now I told the whole world, so now they know how much money he makes. A small hobby farm. We were glad to get out of Illinois. Keep up the good work on your channel. Here's another plate for your wall. Oh, and the R-E-T-R-D-L-T stands for retired lieutenant, not retarded lieutenant.
That's what I said.
Marty and Tara. So thank you very much, guys. We do appreciate it.
Like
this one's going to go right up on the wall.
I thought it looked like retarded.
I had
Maybe that just shows my intelligence level. I don't know.
I had a police officer who stopped by, sheriff's deputy that stopped by the ranch not too long ago, and he was looking at the license plate wall, and he was like, "I wonder how many of these plates are still active. Like, could I run these plates and see if they come back?" And I was like, "I don't.
Go for it.
You could sit here all day long and run plates. I don't care."
I mean, that might be handy for us to know. Swap out some plates.
From Windland, Mackenzie did get your.
Where is it?
It was a patch.
Well, I know what it was.
From Waterloo, Iowa, Police Department, I think, if I remember right. Mackenzie saw it and snagged it. Like, I didn't even get to keep it for mail call, but she grabbed
See,
it.
Trinity was nice.
Everybody's so nice. Marty, you're gonna feel bad when you watch this. All right, I got some letters here. I think. Nope. Maybe. We should really put stuff back in the envelope after we read it. Can't make it. Have a great time. That was from Mark. He bought some ghost tickets. This one's empty, so I don't know what happened in there. This one's empty.
I went to the bank.
We got some T-shirts from somebody.
Oh, yeah,
no idea who.
Yeah. Who sent these?
Somebody sent T-shirts.
Did you send these T-shirts? Somebody? Anybody want to claim these? There's no note.
There was no note, no return address.
Yeah.
I don't think. I guess I didn't.
No, because it just came from like a distribution shipping
Gotcha.
center, so I don't know who sent these. I'm sorry. Did I?
Roll my eyes out loud.
Yeah. Pre-treat stains disappear. Wash me after first wash.
Wash me after first wash? Really? Does it say wash me after the first wash?
I'm guessing pre-treat stains disappear after first wash.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those stickers. Like, how do you read this? What order are you supposed to read the sticker in, right? It's crooked. So anyhow, I'm sorry. Did I roll my eyes out loud? I'm guessing this is for me because it's pink.
Maybe not. You can't assume that. This one took us a while.
This one's hard. So I think if it was on a different color shirt, like it would be easier to read if it was like on a gray shirt, but being on this navy blue, it's a really cool shirt. It's just really hard to read.
So I'm going to try to figure. I'm having
We'll show it to you guys.
technical problems with my attitude today. Avoidance is suggested. There you go.
So yeah, it's just.
And if somebody has to get that close to me to read this shirt.
No social distance with this shirt on.
No social distancing. No social distancing whatsoever.
Thank you, whoever sent the shirts.
This shirt that I'm wearing, we actually got, I think I got it on Amazon, but don't go buy it on Amazon. We're actually going to be.
Our version will be coming to our website.
Version is coming soon, so be sure to look out for that. Mr. Steve Cameron, who used to be Long Ash Cowboy, who used to be Owl Gate Check or ID Check or something like that, sent me this little guy. This is actually a body cam that you can just click. It looks like a pen, I'm guessing, and you can like secretly record people. So I can secretly record the cows without them knowing and be like, it's just a pen. Don't worry about it. I'm not videoing this conversation. Just a pen. That's pretty cool.
You think JB sent these, Cameron?
Maybe.
He would have sent a note with some smart-ass comment in it.
And then also our very last plate that we needed for the
ever?
50 states, the Rhode Island plate. There's only like 8 people that live there, so we had to snag one of their plates. But
Steve got it on eBay.
well, he did. But either way, it finished up the wall. I'm hoping. I really should go through and do another inventory because I'm kind of afraid I might be missing one more, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
We need to take a picture of the license plate wall and put it on Facebook. See if we can. Can you think we can get a picture of the whole thing in one picture
We
on
wouldn't be
Facebook?
able to like read it. I know some people have been asking like, take a picture so I can see my plate and stuff. There's a lot of plates up there now. I think we have a Delaware plate, don't we?
I think we have
are
a
still
Delaware.
missing-
Maybe it is Delaware. Jake would know. Jake put a
don't
whole
need
bunch of
a
them up
bunch
there.
of-
So
All right. Well,
speaking of Jake, didn't Jake get you hooked on these things?
well, one of the Fensels left that in the fridge, and I was like, oh, this is mine now.
Now she buys them by like the case.
I really like them.
There you go. Sure they are.
You drink them too.
Nevada,
I'm
I've
always
got.
like, why are you drinking my tea?
So thirsty.
Drink your own stuff. I swear. All
My
I
own
do-
stuff doesn't make you not thirsty.
It's great in the summertime because I don't need produce, and I don't ever have to buy meat. The only meat I buy is chicken. Well, that's soon to be a thing of the past. And I just go buy beverages and chips and cereal. It's quite ridiculous. But the amount of beverages that we go through in this house.
It's ridiculous.
Drink more water.
Speaking of which, that's one that I did find online and that I wanted to bring up. This is a myth.
Water thing.
I have a water
like,
myth
drink
here.
More water.
Erin's always yelling at me to drink more water. So I'm gonna go against the Water Institute. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I gotta find it. Talk about something interesting.
Do you have the U.S. territories? We have some of them. We have
Puerto Rico.
We have the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
Oh, the TV's gonna turn off.
Oh no. That hasn't happened in a long
The
time.
comments are on a TV in front of us.
There we go.
We have Aruba. Is that a territory? I don't think it's a territory. But we have Aruba.
There's quite a few up there that are kind of surprising.
Trying to think. We have Guam. Don't we have Guam?
We do have a Guam. Okay, here's
That's a territory, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah, it is.
when were you supposed to learn those in school? I don't.
They don't teach you those in school.
And then what's it? I don't know. I don't. Can someone name all the territories? I feel like there's been some added.
Probably. So the myth is everybody should drink 8 glasses of water per day.
True.
False.
True.
Hydration is very important, but the idea that you have to have 8 glasses of water, total bunk. It is. They basically say that when you're thirsty, drink water, right?
Yeah, but you drink a Dr. Pepper.
Well, water is basically a calorie-free alternative to any other drink like a pop or sugary drink or something like that. So people that drink water instead of those drinks are probably consuming less calories. But the main ingredient in those drinks is
I think
water.
You should drink water.
What's the main ingredient in this?
Probably
Anybody
water.
guess? Let's see. Main ingredient, water.
Thank you, Crystal, Creole Queen. I don't know how to say that last word. I'm here. I thought I missed it. Stupid sleep study. Ooh, sounds fun. Happy birthday, Erin. Thank you. Do you have any Louisiana plates? Yes, but if you have an extra, send it.
Yeah, I love the fact that we have more than one plate from each state is really cool. And Jake will attest to this. There are tons of Pennsylvania plates.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a box
And like the
of
whole like
Pennsylvania
Midwest,
plates.
like Ohio, Wisconsin, like Illinois, like there is a lot of those like
Yeah.
Midwest. Tennessee, I think there's a lot of. But send them.
But like Georgia, I think I have one Georgia plate. I have more Hawaii
Maybe
plates
we
than
should
I
have
do
license
Georgia
plate
plates.
bingo.
How do you play license plate bingo?
I don't know. You got to stand there and find all the plates. Thank you, Susan, for the super chat. Have a great birthday on Wednesday, Erin. I'll be celebrating with you. Mine is the day before. Oh, happy birthday.
It is Erin's birthday coming up. And that's what I was going to have you do before the live stream. Erin was going to set up what's that thing you can do on Facebook where you can do the donation?
I feel bad doing it.
Why do you feel bad?
I don't know. I ask for money all the time. You can do the nonprofit fundraisers for your birthday.
Right.
I was like, oh, should I do one for EPP? I ask you guys for money all the time.
Do you think Erin should do a...
And I'm not friends with anybody on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. on her Facebook page. Oh, see, that'd be bad though. If you did it on your Facebook page, I would have to share it on the Wyoming Life page. Everybody would then find your Facebook page, and you would have 9 million friend requests.
Oh, I'm just not going to accept any of them.
You're so nice, so sweet, ridiculous. We'll figure that one out. So yeah. See, yes, you should, even if you're not going to go be friends with everybody. And post it on the Owl page.
There's a few things that like we've tried to keep to ourselves. Your Facebook got just.
I don't ever post anything on or do anything on Facebook. But like when people friend me on Facebook, I would accept their friend thing.
I don't deny them.
They just like hang in like limbo. It's just like they just hang out there. I think we should do it.
I can't do it on. I don't think I can do it on the Owl page. It has to be on a personal Facebook page.
Yeah, I
do
think
the
you're
birthday
right.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Here's the territories.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Thank you, David.
Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Guam, Then the northern Marina. It's in the North Pacific Ocean, and American Samoa in the Pacific Ocean.
I know I have Guam, I have
We have Puerto
the
Rico.
Virgin Islands,
And we have Puerto Rico.
and I have Puerto Rico. So I think the Puerto Rico one, though, is fake, but I'm not sure. Because it actually has owl in the plate number. So unless it's just dumb luck that somebody had OWL in their plate number, but maybe. So, M. Weber, oh, sorry, from Carrie, another $20 super chat.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Erin. Should I read the whole thing? You are an amazing gal to your community, your ranch, and as a wife and a mom. Heart of gold. Hugs.
Heart of gold, except for I'm not a friend requesting anything.
Heart of gold, but I'm not going to accept anybody into my little personal circle.
I only have like 90 friends on Facebook, and like I don't ever send friend requests. And if I like accept someone, like I think I friend request.
But
I
if you
sent Jake and Lauren.
accept somebody into your friend
You've
whatever.
like made it.
But no, if you do it, then they can like message you though, right?
Yeah.
On Facebook Messenger.
Well, they can message you anyhow. I just
can they?
ignore
Okay.
it.
Well, you're fine then. Pasture's holding up decent so far.
It's
They're in
gonna
summer
be
pastures, so
hot.
they're still doing good.
It's gonna be hot and dry all week.
Yeah, and a lot of ponds are drying up. We're going to be taking a look. You need one that says you've been rejected. Yeah. Mariana. There you go. Do you have Alaska? I have an Alaska plate that says too cold to pee. Pretty sure it's fake, but it's kind of a funny plate.
It's gonna be 96 degrees tomorrow.
96 tomorrow. It's been like 117 everywhere else, so I don't think so.
It's so hot for us though. It's a dry heat. Oh, and Sunday the 30th, it's gonna be 78 degrees. Oh, I hope the weather's good for Ranch Roundup. Watch it be cold.
Oh, jeez. Actually, that might not be too bad.
It's gonna be in the 90s. Oh, Friday's 89. We have like 10 days of 90s and no precipitation.
None. We're still sitting about 5 inches of rain for the entire year. So, yeah, the ponds, not great. Everything's drying up. We may end up hauling water here before too long.
They have well water.
They do have well water in one spot, 2 spots where they're at now. But yeah, to be able to get them to move around a little bit, it's gonna be rough. Crap! I forgot during the mail call.
Oh, yeah.
Rebecca's blanket. This blanket's going into the Edible Prairie Project silent auction that's taking place at Ranch Roundup.
Yes.
So that's part of mail call. Thank you, Rebecca. I think she's here. She was here. I missed her if she's not here. And then also, thanks to Zach Hewitt, one of our moderators, and Matt Fensel, somebody else we know, we got these really cool ear tag keychains.
Yeah.
That they had made for us and that are going to be available at the Ranch Roundup.
And then whatever's left after Roundup will go on the website.
Yeah.
So you guys will probably be able to get to buy some of these.
So these are pretty cool. They're actually all numbered sequentially. So Erin could sign the back for you if she wanted to. We got these with the owl logo, the Wyoming Life logo, and then they also had some made with just the Ranch Roundup logo, which will be available at the Ranch Roundup. So cool little keychain ear tag doohickeys. Okay, sorry about that. I missed those. All right, moving right along.
If you're not coming to Ranch Roundup, like I said, whatever's left will go on the website. And if they're really popular, like we can get more ordered.
Definitely.
So the Ranch Roundup ones will be, that'll just be a single printing of those. But yeah, the regular owl ear tags, we can get more of those made. So.
Yep. And if you're really you can make earrings out of them. You could have little danglies, Most of our cows have 2, so work out well. One could be a fly tag, mosquito tag, some damn thing.
We don't have a lot of mosquitoes.
A lot of
this year.
mosquitoes. All right.
Can we get grasshopper repellent?
Yeah. Okay. Right on. All right. So here's another food myth. As long as we're talking about this, alternative. This is a milk one, which I didn't know, and I actually thought I believe this. I heard this, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Once I looked into it, I was like, nah, there's something goofy going on here. Alternatives like almond, soy, coconut milk, and rice milk are actually healthier than cow milk.
Did you know in a half gallon of almond milk, there's a handful of almonds?
I don't know how you milk an almond.
It's all water and then synthetic thickeners and stuff.
So milk alternatives use a lot of additives to try to match the taste and nutritional profile of real milk. Cow's milk is simply milk.
Yeah.
It has more nutrients that occur naturally, including 8 grams of high-quality protein in every glass, with no added sugar. And the health benefits like improved bone health, reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, and type 2 diabetes and lower blood pressure in adults are supported by decades of science. It's nature's original protein drink. I did think that like maybe this, like these other milks, they got to be healthier, right? No.
No, I think they're just for vegans, which is fine. Like I think
Yeah, if
it's
you want to
fine.
drink them,
And,
that's fine.
I mean, some people have dairy allergies.
You're going to
and-
say diarrhea for a second. I was like,
Well,
really?
if you have a dairy allergy, you might have diarrhea.
You might have, yeah.
And so I think like the fact that there's alternatives now in our food system, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But
And you can get
yeah, lactose intolerant, and you can get lactose-free milk, but like that's not as like common. And I mean, there's just so many different options and stuff now, which is like choices and stuff are they're not bad.
No, almonds don't need cake, but they do need bees, and they use a lot of bees.
Huge amounts of water.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Tons and tons of water.
The rest of these are actually milk-based, but I thought they were kind of interesting. This kind of falls along the same lines as the beef being full of antibiotics, but that milk has antibiotics in it as well. And no, it can't. Before it leaves the farm, it's tested. If milk tests positive for even the slightest amount of antibiotic, it's actually discarded and never reaches the store.
What's up, cat?
Hey, there's a cat here. This is another one that I always think is interesting, and I get this thrown at me occasionally. Even though we don't have a dairy ranch, or a dairy farm, we have just beef cattle. But people have actually told me this, that it's not natural for humans to drink cow milks. No other mammals drink the milk from another animal. Which is, I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, but I mean, again, it's shown that humans, well, actually, I think humans do a lot of things that other mammals don't do.
Well, yeah, because we're at the top of the food chain.
We grow crops, we read books, we fly airplanes.
You guys remember Baby
We play
Kitty?
guitars,
Remember
all that
Baby
kind of good
Kitty?
stuff. A lot smaller last time she was up here.
Baby Kitty's getting a big, chunky butt. She's getting a big, chunky belly.
I actually debated bringing Kittler up for today's live stream.
Oh yeah, we need to show some pictures and stuff of Kittler.
We can do that next weekend. Next weekend we have the return of the Armchair Rancher is coming back, and we'll get Kittler up here with her little 3-legged.
She's gonna hate that.
Oh, she's gonna hate it. We might have to just stick with video. She may not want anything.
She's
to
doing
do with
good. Baby, or Kittler is. So is Baby Kitty. She's fat. she's got that saggy belly happening. Yeah, she's doing good.
Kittler. Yeah.
Kittler's good. Yeah, she doesn't walk sideways anymore when she walks, and
She actually ran the other day. I saw her
Yeah,
running.
she
I was
does.
like, wow, you can run with 3 legs.
yeah, she doesn't. You can tell she's not confident like in her jumping ability yet with just that one
Yeah.
back leg. Like I feel like it would have been a lot easier for her if it was a front leg that she lost, but we didn't get to pick. So yeah, all in all, she's good. She tries to go outside. We tell her no. Yeah.
Cats nurse dogs. They probably do. So pasteurization was another one that somebody got on me about, and how pasteurization actually destroys the nutrients in milk. Is that true? You just shake your head. No, roll your eyes. Kills
It
germs.
smells like E. coli and salmonella and listeria and stuff, and like it does kill like good bacteria and stuff too. So like proponents of raw milk and stuff will say that like you're killing the good germs along with the bad germs, and that like raw milk is good for like your gut health and stuff. And like I'm not a raw milk drinker, but great that you can choose that, especially in Wyoming because we have food freedom and you can do that. But yeah, it's.
I didn't
I'm
see
not
that
an
Rebecca signed the blanket.
Oh, I'm not an expert on all the raw milk lingo, but I do know that like listeria is nothing you want to mess around with, and like not all milk has listeria in it, but I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Handmade by Rebecca Davis, for all those who didn't believe us. I was looking for like something along the sides or something, but very cool. Thank you,
That's neat.
Rebecca.
What are you doing, baby cat?
All right, so here's the big one for the day, and this is one that we got sent on Instagram, which I thought was just really funny. But did you know that the secret ingredient in Red Bull is bull semen? Gives a whole new meaning to the term AI, I guess. Red Bull may give you energy, but it also gives you a big dose of bull semen.
Do people really think that?
People believe this stuff. This is that conspiracy tinfoil hat wearing people. And I think this is more of a case of like people's imagination is just going crazy, and I'll explain why.
Oh, thanks, Deb.
What happened to Deb?
Pasteurization doesn't affect the nutritional content.
There you go. Right on. Red Bull does contain taurine, a naturally occurring amino acid. Bulls do produce taurine. That's true. But so do humans and every other animal in the whole world.
Do too.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, the human body contains 70 more times taurine than a can of Red Bull. So how did they determine that, or how did they come up with this crazy tinfoil hat wearing theory? And it actually comes down to those pesky Europeans again with their Latin, and the Latin meaning of the word tor is bull, and its suffix ine, ine, means derived from. So taurine derived from the bull, which then basically they concluded that it was a substance derived from bull's testicles. It's the only it's the only logical conclusion, right? It's the only thing you could go like we're just going to go straight to the testicles. I don't know. Why would somebody think that it's like the secret ingredient to Red Bull? I guarantee you, there's somebody out there ordering a Red Bull tonight who's like, I'm strong like bull, because I'm gonna drink this. So, whatever.
It's actually, so interesting because like, whatever. It's just whatever.
The Red Bull has actually gone as far to issue a statement saying that the taurine that's used in Red Bull is purely synthetic, produced by pharmaceutical companies, and is not derived from any animals or animal materials or animal explosions.
Like, we have an FDA that like makes sure that like bull semen
is not a part of that equation. So there you go. I don't get it. I do believe that this is the main reason why we do what we do. It's not because we enjoy spending hours away from the hot oven and sitting up here in the hot, what did Grace call it again? The editing suite.
So fancy.
Red Bull is not regulated by the FDA. Thank you very much.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, that's great to know. Maybe that's Red Bull and vodka. Maybe that's why they go together so well.
But the label has to be registered.
The label would have to be registered. So it's interesting. So that's why we do what we do. I think that it's easy to get confused by your food. It's easy to not know where things come from. It's way easier to look at something and say, I don't want to know where that comes from. But there's no point in not
and
caring.
You guys don't. I mean, just
yourself.
Being here, like you guys are, obviously whether you're involved in agriculture yourself or you're just here as a spectator, and you have no connection to agriculture, you have obviously made a positive step in learning at least one component of where your food comes from. We are a very tiny, tiny, tiny part of the food system. I mean, our primary thing is beef, and it's not even finished beef; it's calves, right? But through our diversity of the products that we do sell here locally and stuff, like I'm not an expert on everything, but neither is Mike. But I don't know. I've been also watching a lot of like mid-size like market farms and some of the equipment they use, like a green bean picker, and it's like, oh man, I would love that, but I'd have to farm a lot more.
You'd have to plant green beans then.
I know, I can't get them to grow. But like I don't know what the future is going to bring for us, other than we want to continue to sell more food locally, and with that we obviously requires more space, more water, and maybe like some cool tools. Baby cat.
Bad kitty.
I don't know. The green bean picker is super cool.
It is cool. Cool toys.
It's funny. Green bean.
You used to yell at me for wanting gadgets and stuff.
so I can make money.
Well, I want a new drone so I can make videos.
Yeah, but you crash a drone every 6 months.
Part of doing business.
I have never broken a green bean picker.
How many plants have you killed in your lifetime?
Millions.
There you go. Hey, no.
One green bean
what?
does not cost what a drone costs.
He'll figure it out. Oh, that's funny.
Cat.
All right.
Psst. She's clawing the couch.
Silly cat.
She's so naughty.
Well, anyway, thanks for putting up with us tonight. I hope you had a chance to maybe learn something. If not, then at least you got a chance to laugh a little bit and laugh at other people's expense. But I mean, these are all real things that have been put in front of us, and things that we try to answer every single day, and that's the reason we're here. So, Erin, didn't you break the remote? I do vaguely remember Erin breaking the remote of the drone. Didn't you? You ran over it.
But you put it on a stupid spot on the gator or the tractor.
And there's always you can always flip everything, can't you?
I'm not the one that put it like on the wheel.
I'm not the one who ran it over.
Didn't you put it on like the tire or
No,
something?
I put it on the ground. You ran it over.
Well, that was your poor choice.
See, why does it always spin around on you? I don't get it. Alrighty, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us once again. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my caramel roll. Sorry, Matt. And we will be back tomorrow morning on the Wyoming Life channel with a live stream, a Monday morning meetup, where we're going to actually be working. We are going to be bringing in our steers. They are going to be heading over to Sturgis tomorrow to begin their trip to freezer camp. And we will bring you along with us as we take care of that, of course, answer questions and all that kind of good stuff as that goes on. Thank you very much to our moderators, Matt Fensel, Lori Hable, William Dunn, Zach Hewitt here tonight. Bill the Tractor Man taking some much-deserved time off as he has a brand new newborn at home, and apparently has not been getting much sleep lately.
Not brand new.
Well, a newborn. I mean, it's relatively new.
Well, not like...
It's like less than 6 months old.
Well, yeah.
That's new, right?
The first 3 months are awful.
Definitely. All righty, guys, thank you very much. We hope to see you at Ranch Roundup. If not, live vicariously through everybody who is going.
We are just super popular with the spammers tonight.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. A lot of fun. Thank you, guys. We're going to get out of here. Be sure to like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, do all that kind of good stuff. And we'll see you next time right here on Beyond the Ranch.